And hello there, everyone. Osage Orange here, and welcome to another episode of Titan Quest: The Loot Grind. We are here on episode number 178 of this series. Do appreciate everybody who's come out. I hope that your guys' time zone, whatever your guys' time zone is most wunderbar. So on the agenda for today, got the stuff we got from grinding with Imhotep last episode all processed out, worked into the system. I'll sit there. I've gotten physical equipment parsed out into Collection Alpha and to Collection Beta. So, we had the start for that. Magical equipment has also been parceled out, Alpha Collection and Beta Collection. Of course, to help separate, that's actually a good idea, is sets Alpha and sets Beta. I could do that off cam, though, but had been thinking about doing Lord and Lady Grind today, but went and run it. Had to take my laptop with me and to run a couple errands, getting ready back for work and all that. Haven't also been having to put away clean bark and doing chores, so I haven't gotten my laptop back out. So, going to be doing Lord and Lady Grind would be taking a little bit longer than I'd like to get set up for that. So I figured we'll take the somewhat easier route and just do some more grinding with with Imhotep to get try to get more of Freya's Panoply set. So let's see what we can get here. Hopefully, next episode we'll be able to actually do that sort of thing. Oh. Aha! Okay, I forgot about it. I'd done some stuff off cam. I'd forgotten about that. I don't want to go to Valley of the Kings. Well, part of me does. Want to go to the east. I forgot that earlier in the week I did, as part of the my stuff. Oh, come on, there we go. Leg spike.
Do you need something? I don't have all day.
I know you don't have all day. Think about it, is you have enough of the day to give me some money. But yeah, I got these. I'd forgotten that I'd done that. I've been just doing trying to enjoy myself doing stuff in Minecraft and
My pleasure. Do come back. Blah, blah, blah.
Ah, my friend. You look weary. Can I take a burden from your shoulders? May your path always be even.
I'd forgotten I'd done this. So, we're gonna have to head back here to, North Scandia. And, what we'll do, of course, is, come on, there we go, we'll get, the, back up here to where we can grind Hildisfini for the Freya's Panoply set. Obviously, I went back to Egypt to do some easier grinding, as well as get a little bit of Electrum. got up a little bit. So figured and of course, you know, sell out the loot so we can make some more money. Yep. Those white fur Yarans right there are going to be a huge pain in my arse. Let's quickly head back here to OG Greece to Helos, and we'll disable the curses. I'm going to come take care of these satyrs. Let's just see what I can afford in Electrum purchases. We'll buy a Scandian orb. Got something. Oh. Oh. This would be a good rune earth mastery. It's +3 to rune world. Yeah, this would be a good rune earth mastery sit. And I recall that I have this. I think I also have those guards, the worm guards, so we'll just check those right there. We'll work them into the system. Back here to the north, Scandia. Part of me misses the ability to have the Immortal Throne hub on the loading screen there. But that's just my opinion. These guys weren't there at all. More loot for me! Pressure. On. I was just thinking about Rumpelstiltskin. And whenever he pops up here in game and level up, final time, level up. Thusly, Imhotep is maxed out, dudes and dudettes. Final points. Seeing what these are. All right. We'll put our two last points here to energy. So I have a little bit more energy to have fun with. Yes. Come on, boys. There we go. Come on. Come here, lady. Nicker. I know I'm butchering whatever the German, Norse, Danish, Swedish, whatever it is. Norwegian. Come on. Come on. So, it's one of these things that, linguistically, that I've read about. Yes to you being smashed. Is, there is, several flavors of German in the Indo-European family tree of languages. Is that there's, to my immediate recollection, there's North German and West German are the two. Then, as I recall, there was also East German, of which these families, these three general families, Northern and Western survive. So we're Northern, we're talking, what was it, Central? Or maybe, I'd have to go double check the Wikipedia article. But, come on. Northern would be, like what we think of as German. Also, Danish, for Denmark. Swedish, Norwegian. I don't remember if Finnish is part of that, or if that's part of the Slavic family. Don't remember. And then there's Western German, i.e. Anglo-Saxon, which eventually became English, and the related families of that part of the tree. I'd have to go double check the Wikipedia article. But I know... Ooh, hello. Hello. Ooh, interesting. Let's see here. But, there's, obviously from the last, the equivalent of a last common ancestor in terms of words, how languages can diverge. For example, how from Latin we have the Romance languages, Italian, Spanish, French, and all the related languages. That is one particular branch, and the sub-branches of a certain part of the Indo-European languages. All right, please. Elizabeth Dune. I know I have that formula. I don't know if I've ever, excuse me, tried to make that formula. I'd have to go check over there in my vault. I'm having a momentary brain fart there. something I need to do. Now here that Imhotep has received his final little thing, now that he is maxed out level-wise, have two choices. We can either send the XP potions we got to Ishtar, or probably what we'll do, a better choice, make myself some more money. Money, money, money! Give me the bling! Give me the bling! That's probably what we'll do. Come on, Hildesfini. Please give me some precious, precious good loots. Oh. Ooh. Oh, we got that is an Ishtar thing. Ooh. That is an Ishtar thing, so let's bounce over to the east. And we will put that into the into our guy here.
The fastest caravan in all of China. Safe roads, my friend.
All right. Here's what I have in stock. Just be sure not to burn yourself, won't you? Is that all? Good.
Good. Excuse me. Alright, let's quickly head over here to Ishtar, set her to legendary. This is where we last, of course, left off. We got, with Ishtar here, we got, we just barely managed to get to Hades Palace here.
I once ported 50 chests of temple gold to Ionia. Myself.
All we have has more lightning resistance, more intel, more energy regeneration, same movement speed, same health, 2 to power and trance, circle of power and trance of convalescence. So but that is still pretty darn good. That is still pretty darn good. So we'll put that in to be part of our sets, our beta sets of magic stuff, so is that we can have that a bit of stuff give us a hand later.
Good.
I just wanted to see what the difference was between the two, figuring that would be a good see. Let's take again. Let's scrutinize. Let's scrutinize. Let's go back to the same character I forgot to talk over. Let's scrutinize, analyze, deputize. Yeah, part of me is, of course, sad that vacation has come to an end, but as I've said, you know, I got bills to pay. I am not financially secure enough to be able to not work and have this be a thing. I would love for it to be a thing, but I'm not that lucky. One of the lottos, I don't remember which one off the top of my canopy, is up to like almost $500 million. It would be ridiculous if I won that. Even if I took what's the word I'm looking for? Not the annuity. The annuity is the one. Come on, attack! The annuity is the one over 30 payments over 29 years. The lump sum. There we go. The lump sum. Even if I took the lump sum, you know, I would still have far more money than I would ever hope to have. See if there was the occasional vase there.
Ah, my friend. You look weary. Can I take a burden from your shoulders? Safe roads, my friend.
Do you need something? I don't have all day.
You have enough time for me, lady.
Run.
But, let's just say I have a better chance of getting struck by lightning in the... I would have a better chance of being struck by lightning in the wintertime than I would have winning the lottery. Yeah, even if I took the lump sum payout in that guy's a jerk. Hello there, Jerky McJerkface. But, yeah, it's like part of, I just, honestly, you know, somebody, you know, like Dragoness, I know that, oh, that is a piece of junk. Nothing but one potion out of that thing. Is that a sign? Oh, excuse me, is that a sign? I'm not sure. I am not sure. Could be a sign, it could be just, of course, a trick. But, as I was saying... got something. Ooh, Conqueror's Bracers. You know, somebody like, Dragoness, she has the ability to stream. But, of course, her, hubby, Aki, is their primary bedrunner.
Ah, my friend.
Okay.
You look weary. Can I take a burden from your shoulders?
Ooh. It's got somewhat higher. This is definitely one we'll put down over here. That Blade of Thanatos right there.
May your path always
Oh, yeah,
be
that's
even.
All
Aki
right.
Wolf. He
Here's what I have in stock. Just be sure not to burn yourself, won't you?
He's the primary breadwinner, of course, but
Run along.
she is able to, of course, make some money off of it as well, doing hers bit. I remember one time, this was like 4 years ago or something like that. Aki was home, and he had come back from one of his tours of, being a long haul trucker around the country. And Pawpaw, Winter Swiftball, Dragoness, and I'm not sure if he was streaming, if Aki was streaming, but at least he was, in the VC with the two of them as they were doing, I think it was 7 Days to Die. But I'd have to go look up this clip that I made. But he did this. Aki did this huge sneeze. It's just, "Achoo!" And Pawpaw went and said, "What the blazes was that?" And Dragoness said, "That was Aki." He was like, "Gosh darn it, Aki, you made my heart leap out of my chest, into my throat." And it was one of these things that, at the moment, it was, one of these moments of, when, it's like, clip powers activate. Form of Papa getting the poop scared out of him. But that was one of those funny little bits, when you see some drama happen in somebody's stream or in somebody's video, and it's like, drama. Come on, Hildesini. There you go, son. There we go. Mysterious urn. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Ooh, we got a thing of chi and legendary terracotta. Huzzah.
All right. Here's what I have in stock. Just be sure not to burn yourself, won't you? My pleasure. Do come back. Blah,
Trust me.
blah, blah.
Your belongings are safe with me. Well, that sounded safe.
Silly dude. But, that's what I'm trying to do as much as I can. Within certain reason, to be able to, invest in the stock market. There's some, I've seen some news, some YouTubers and articles have said, be careful buying in the coming months, as, some of these folks seem to be inclined to say, that, some sort of, correction is coming. We can't predict the future with the market. Whatever happens, happens. There have been times where, yes, I wish I had, been able to do something sooner or had waited, for making a transaction and all that. Like I said, I am no financial expert. Always do your research. That's one of the things that I've been doing of late is I've been taking a look at some ETFs, exchange traded funds. They're like mutual funds, but trade like stocks. And so I'm just hoping that, like I said, I'm trying to diversify. Give me something good. Ooh! Oh! We got a Warrior's Brain Cage. I mean, a Conqueror's Brain Cage. Woo! But, yeah, I'm looking to start to invest in ETFs. I've seen some people, I've written articles or have left comments on people's videos saying, you know, diversification is BS.
All right. Here's what I have in stock.
Oh,
Just be sure not. Is that all? Good.
The fastest caravan in all
you know,
of
if
China.
you have one or two investments and those guys go through, those guys crash, so... Ooh. This one, the one that we just got, is a much better one, so you get promoted there. You get promoted here. We'll put our one helmet back on, and we have Woden's Wisdom, no horses, so we'll, excuse me, but if I
Farewell.
Do you need something? I don't have all day.
$1 million IRL without having to pay for it in any fashion would be swell. I wish I had that sort of money.
My
I would probably get, like, you know, if I ever won the lottery of, like, 500 million, whatever it is these days. Whatever one it is. I'd probably be able to have, if I took the lump sum, I'd probably get, like, 100 million or something like that. Maybe 200 million. Probably more like 175. Well, that would, honestly, I'd rather... There are pros and cons to the... to taking either the lump... Ooh, hello. Eloquence. I'll take you. There are pros and cons to taking the lump sum versus the annuity. For example, the annuity's biggest pro is that you can take the money over time. Basically, the way it works here in the States is you get 30 payments. So, say for example, let's just say that next February, the thing is, we have one of the lottos is at, again, 500 million. I'm just going to use, because we're so close, of course, to the end of the year here in 2024 right here. I just want to do it, make it easier on myself. Come on, dude. There we go. All right. So let's just say I win the lottery next year, $1 billion. And I take the lump sum and I get, after taxes and all that, I get $400 million. Okay? And I would only have to pay taxes on that once. So I get the $400 million after taxes, or probably like $350 after taxes for $1 billion. And basically, you go from there.
The fastest caravan in all of China.
And then eloquence.
May your path always be
All
even.
right.
Whereas
Here's what I
if
have
I
in
were
stock.
to do
Just be
the
sure not to burn yourself, won't you?
annuity, I would receive my first. It would
pleasure.
basically,
Do come back.
basically,
Blah,
I
blah,
would
blah.
probably get maybe $600 million off of that because it would be charged at a lower rate overall. And so for 2025 would be my first payment. All right. And then for each subsequent year, up to 29 additional payments. So that'd be, let's see, 34, 44, up to, 35, 45, up to 2054, I would get payments. And of increasing size, it would start off somewhat small. Each year would be taxed. Oh, all right, it sounds like we're going to have to, yeah, we're going to have to reset here. Reset the game because of the volume stuff. We're definitely going to have to pay close attention to our filters. But for 29 payments after next year, hypothetically, basically I would receive money. But the biggest thing is that taxes would vary depending on the current situation in the country. So there are, you know, and of course you have the risk of, with the annuity, you know, you have the risk of taxation. Whereas with the lump sum, you have the risk of pulling it all at once. You know, I'm young enough that in some ways it would be advisable that I would take the annuity. Let's see. But part of me would also want to take the lump sum. Because if I was smart, and I am a smart tree, you know, I would take the annuity. But if I took the lump sum, yeah, I definitely need to reset the game. Basically what I would do, if I hypothetically took the lump sum, is I would continue working. So let's say I work, at least for a time. So let's just say, you know, I decided to wait till a year from now. Let's say.
Do you need something?
Let's say I want it.
I don't have all day.
Want it next January. And yeah, that's definitely. Yeah, definitely need to reset the game. Let's go ahead and restart. But if I, say for example, got that $1 billion and had, you know, 350 million or, yeah, let's say 350 million after taxes and all that. I would probably take, as soon as I could, you know, take that 350 million, take 325 million and invest it right away. Or probably take 300 million, invest it right away, taking the remaining 50 million for paying, you know, paying for getting myself my own house and all that sort of stuff. Basically, by taking the hypothetical 300 million that I would invest, I would be creating a source of income. And that would be the thing. That is why I am investing. Is because basically I would take, you know, take that $300 million, take it between a number of, mostly ETFs, since that's what I'm wanting to do, Come here, Hildesvini. I would take all that money and invest it, and take a look-see at all the ETFs I've got, as well as my current, stocks and all that, and all my other investments, and basically be trying to max out the amount of money I can make that I hopefully could make. Like I said, I am no financial expert. We got another eloquence. Excuse me, but it felt good. But yeah, it would take some serious discipline. And that's where I feel that the annuity would make a whole heck of a lot more sense. For two reasons.
The best scrolls and potions and so on and so forth.
So,
You know how it
for
goes.
example, if it's, 600 million, if I manage to get, 600 million using the annuity option,
Is that all?
is
Good.
that
Ah, my friend. You look weary. Safe
Is
roads,
that-
my friend.
the law of time when it comes to finance is compound interest. So even if for example, say get like $4 million in my first year, and then, that slowly will be going up over time as I get the next 29 payments after that, is that I will be able to take, even with that $4 million, and I'll still have to pay taxes on it and all that jazz, but if I've invested, and, I make sure to, leave some money set aside so that I can pay the taxes on it. If I invest, let's just say I get 5 million and I have to pay 1.5 mil in taxes, meaning I'll have 3.5 after taxes. So if I take, for example, the 3.5 that I would be able to spend, if I took 3 million of it and invested it, sat on the remaining 2 million, let it keep it in my savings account, for example, so that it could accrue interest. And then next year, not 2025, 2026, let's just say I get 6 million. And I have to, pay, 2 million in taxes, and I'd have 4 million. I would take, again, the 4 mil, invest it, sit on the other 2 mil so I could pay off the taxes for the next year and all that. Basically, I would invest that money, sit on the rest, and then, even then, the snowball effect would be coming. So as that way, I could take future annuity payments and make that to my advantage, because I'll have having invested it, that money that from prior payments, I will have made money both ways. Whereas if I had the lump sum, now yes, I would have my taxes all paid at once, but at the same time, I would, be more tempted just to spend it all. Of course, I would try to spend it in this case on stuff that would make me more money. There are always these stories, from the papers, newspapers, like New York Times or whatever the LA Times or whatever it is, various newspapers and social media sites and aggregate sites and all that of, people who came into millions of dollars, and within a couple years, they've lost it all. Because they just they don't have that control. Let's go. Ooh, what is that? What in the heck is that? Ooh. Ooh. I don't think I have that. I think that's a new thing for me. I think that is definitely a new thing for me. Let's see. Let's go make a deposit. So even if I got, you know, let's just say I took the lump sum, $350 million, I would, you know, out of $1 billion, obviously, you know, I would have
Do
to
you need something?
fill out the paperwork.
I don't
and
have all
that.
day.
You do have all day.
Is that all?
Yes.
Good.
Trust me, your belongings are safe with me. Well, that sounded suspicious, didn't it?
It did. It did. But yeah, I would, if I won the $1 billion next year, of course I'd have to pay the taxes due in 2026, but I would make sure to, you know, whatever the check turned out to be, you know, filled out all the paperwork and all that. I would make sure to, you know, take 300 mil out of the $1 billion, invest it right away, and sit on 50. And I would just take that and put it in the put it in a savings account. Probably would divide it between several banks, actually, not just Main Tree Bank. Spread out a little bit of the risk. Just a second. Black Cat wants out. Just a sec, guys. Sorry about that, but White Cat wanted out. So I definitely would not put any of that hypothetical winnings into the jerk bank that I worked for. Oops, why did I do that? Tree done goofed. Yeah, I definitely would not put any money into the jerk bank that I worked for. It just leaves a sour taste in my mouth anytime I think about them. It's a case of... Oh, come on! I thought I'd gotten rid of you. Go away, dude. Go on. Stop being a jerk. Come on, Imhotep. Come on. Come on. See what we get. Mostly gold. I'll take what I can. We were talking earlier about the Germanic languages, and I thought forgot the other thing
Just be
that
sure
I wanted
not
to
to burn
talk
yourself,
about
won't you?
in the post in the links. Already forgotten.
Run along.
What's the plan? Oh, that was it. I wanted to, you know, lump sum. That's the thing I want to make sure I post about. Probably look it up when we're on break here in a few minutes, so. Now, I cannot stand hearing recordings of my own voice. I get so weirded out. Even if I took the Inuit, I probably still would work for a couple of years. Make sure I could get to the, it wouldn't matter if it was the annuity or the lump sum. I would probably still work for a couple of years. That way I could make sure I get the system, my investment system, set up just the way I want. Come on, Hildesfini. Stop being a jerky McJerkbore. Give me some good loot, son! Ooh, we got that. That is what we are wearing. Oh, wait, that is not what we are wearing. Canopy was thinking that is something we are wearing. Of course not. It's different helm. Totally different helm. Ah.
The best scrolls and potions and so on and so forth. Is that all? Good.
Trust me, your belongings are safe with me. Well, that sounded suspicious, didn't it? May your path...
Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. But yeah, I would still probably work for several years, regardless, in this hypothetical scenario of where I won the lottery. For several years. That way I could make sure that I got myself set up the way I wanted. You guys were glitching out there for a sec. Because the reason I would do that, continue working for a little while, at least a couple years, would be, as I said, mostly to get the, my investing system set up the way I like. So basically, purchase the varied securities that I would want to purchase, and make sure that I get them dividend reinvesting for at least 4 quarters, 1 year. If I got them reinvesting for 2 quarters, I mean 2 years, 8 quarters, that would be a thing. We'll do one more cycle and then we'll go take a break. Rats. I was really hoping we'd get something good there. Alas, alas, it was not meant to be. We'll probably take the opportunity to, at the end of this episode, to go ahead and,
All right. Here's what I have in stock. Just be sure not to burn yourself, won't you?
to go to the transmuter there in Gadir and spend some money there. to get loot. But yeah, it's as Einstein famously quipped, the eighth wonder of the world is compound interest. And that's what I'm using right now with my investing strategy is knowing that yes, I wish I could win the lottery and not have to work right now. But this is why I'm investing the way I am, to get dividend growth. Because reinvesting, it's called the snowball effect. I'm trying to make sure to pull up an article on that. Basically, the more shares that I have, the more dividends I get and reinvest into a particular security, the more of that particular security that I can get. We got 2 formula. Let's see that Helm of Vengeance. Interesting. That's interesting. The more you can get later on down the road. And so by reinvesting those dividends every time whenever it is that they get paid out, you know, boom, boom, your snowball gets bigger and bigger and bigger. It starts out slowly at first.
The best rolls and potions, and so on and so forth.
But,
you know how it goes.
As time goes on, it starts getting faster and faster.
My pleasure. Do come back.
Blah, blah, blah.
Ah, my friend, you look weary. Can I take a burden from your shoulders? Safe roads.
But it starts out small, and so, but that is why when you can, you add in stuff when you can to be able to do stuff. So let's go ahead here. I need to quickly go ahead and use the little trees room. So yeah, guys, go on. Let's everybody stand up, stretch, get something to eat, get something to drink, use the restroom. I'll see y'all here in a few minutes. Okay, guys, tree is back. Sorry, it took me a few extra moments there to, excuse me, attend to White Cat. He was being quite the attention needer. And then he decided to scamper, and I was like, well, that's typical, yeah, White Cat. You little four-legged fiendish feline. Alright, so, let's go ahead and head back to the legendary. Oh, jeez Louise. Just a sec, guys. Come on, game. Get back to a thing where I can pause you. Oh yeah, I hate having itchy roots. And, you get done doing break stuff and let's see. Here I am trying to do the XP thing, and I was like, wait a minute. Come here, dude. We can get something good this time. It was also, I was having to also make sure I got the snowball and annuity versus lump sum thing. Come on. Ah, rats. I hate this sort of thing. Ow. I hate itchy roots. Let's, we'll probably wait till we're most of the way through with the episode. And and go and get to
The best scrolls and potions, and so on and so forth. You know how it goes.
that way we can get
Is that all? Good.
The
most
fastest
bang for our
caravan
gold.
in all of China. May your path always be easy.
yeah, well, I'd like for my past to always be even. Thing of it is not as even as I would like. Come on, game, do your thing. that's why I'm just trying to do my best with the reinvesting stuff. I'm looking at making, I started investing on my own back in 2020. And come on, Hildesfini. Come on. I started investing back in 2020, but of my own accord, of course. Even back then, I knew a couple things about investing. I know somewhat more now, of course. I didn't make much that first year in dividends, but this year I'm going to be making significantly more. Okay, speaking of making more, show me the money! Nothing! How rude! Rude. Oh, yeah, this year I'm making a heck of a lot more than what I did my first year. And that is part of the snowball effect. Reinvest what you got. Continue making investments. It's this old adage. I don't remember where it's from.
All right. Here's what I have in stock.
I think it was maybe...
Just be sure not to burn yourself, won't you?
Maybe it was Warren Buffett who said it. But it's an old adage nonetheless. Is time in the market beats timing the market. And that is so, so true. It is so, so true.
Run along.
The fastest caravan in all of China.
Time in the market beats timing the market. Of course, I've only been investing for essentially 3.5 years, or 4.5 years. But whatever I can make, however much more I can make per year, even if it's a small amount more, I'll take it. Sort of like, getting more and better loot in Titan Quest here. The higher level you get, the more areas you're able to visit and hopefully get that better loot. Excuse me, but it felt good. It felt good. If I were to make, say, $1,000, and next year, say, get an additional $400, and then $500, slowly work my way up. Come on. Per year, I would rather do that. Please. We'll do Lyre of Apollo. Nope. Why am I going to Scandia? I need to go to the east. Make more money. There are some potential places I could go if I decided to, for a different job that I could potentially go. But, it's a case of, I would have to weigh the pros and cons of such a maneuver.
The best scrolls and potions, and so on and so forth. You know how it goes. Run along.
I am running along.
The fastest caravan in all of China. Farewell.
I think we'll do one more session on this seed and then bump out and bump back in. You know, exit the game, come back in. Yeah, yeah, the sound effects are gone. So definitely a good reason to do the thing. And all the sound effects are coming through, so it's another good reason to do the thing. Come on, Hilda Sweeney. Come on! Yeah, we'll go and sell all this stuff. We'll take those druid wraps there, even though they'll probably hardly get us nothing to sell.
All right. Here's what I have in stock. Just be sure not to burn yourself, won't you? My pleasure. Do come back. Blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah yourself there, Chin. Yeah. It's unfortunately going to have to take time. Even with what I've already managed to get done, it's still going to take time. But then again, I've always been a little bit of a proponent of the long game. I would rather do work that benefits me not just now, but down the road. This is why, of course, I do dividend investing. Said one of my coworkers there at the grocery store, he says, "Oh, I'm doing stuff, buying stuff, and hopefully I'll be able to, make some money off of it. Not holding on to it long term," and he's trying to do, the short-term capital appreciation to make money in the short term, but not doing the long-term capital appreciation, which is for me and one of our mutual coworkers at the time. At the time we were both there, of course. He thought, as well as I did, it's like, you're being stupid, dude. Of course, our mutual friend also did investing. I didn't invest at the time. Didn't quite have the inclination or the means. Come on. Oh! Ooh, two things. I think I have this. I know I have the Hermes winged helm. I know I have that. Yes. Two things, guys. Two things. Yeah. Me personally, it's like, as much as I want to be, earning, say, $75,000 in dividends right now. Of course, I'm only making a fraction of that.
Here's what I have in stock.
Oh, no,
Just be sure not to burn yourself, won't you?
Don't do that, Treat. Don't be idiotic. Ooh. That was nice.
My pleasure. Do come back.
Blah, blah, blah.
Your belongings are safe with me. Well, that sounded suspicious, didn't it?
I'm Harryar and Eponia's horses. Do that.
Well.
Let's see here. Come on, guys. I honestly wish I could not have to work, because that would give me a lot more time to do content creation. Let's try there, Frostmaster. You're dead, son! Feeney. Well, he's got Sigurd's Courage there, so we can deposit that. So it's I'm heading out here to the east, of course, to be able to, make that additional little gain in terms of selling price.
Do you need something? I don't have all day.
I think it's like 320. It's like 300 or 325. I'm forgetting which. In the Native Act, whereas here.
My pleasure. Do come back.
Blah, blah, blah.
The fastest caravan in all of China. Safe roads, my friend.
225. We're making some good. Excuse me. We're making some good money, guys. So. Yeah, a second. Yes, BRB. once again, guys, White Cat wanted in, and of course he's just being such an attention needer tonight. It's probably because of, in part, I'm his person, his tree, and I don't know why. He gets he gets some attention from the roommates and all that, but he oh my goodness, he is such a freaking attention needer. Silly White Cat. Stretch a little there. But yeah, it's like I said, as much as I wish I had more time to do stuff, content creation. Like it's in the venues of life, as it were. As much as I wish this weren't the sideshow, it would be the main show. Wait, is that? No, it's just a piece of drink. I just wish this were the main show. Unfortunately, I'm not financially secure enough and all that. Oh, that was the other thing I needed to get for you guys. I just remembered that one clip by Pawpaw. It was like, what the heck was that? Remember, he just clicked into gear there. I was like, I'm forgetting something there.
All right. Here's what I have in stock. Just be sure not to burn yourself, won't you?
Your pleasure. Do come back. Yeah. See, cinematic. I want to rewatch the Eternal Embers intro again.
So many times the fates have tested you. They placed Typhon in your path, yet you prevailed. Hades himself fell to your prowess and might. Did you think that the fates were done with you? There is no such thing as luck. A malevolent flame is devouring the realms of man. The gods have abandoned us. Will you? Will you take a stand? Will you prevail against not one, but against many? Destiny awaits.
I just love that flame breathing tiger there. And how the narrator there says, "Destiny awaits." I gotta say, of all the various cinematics, TQ, the intros, TQ, Immortal Throne, Ragnarok, Atlantis, Eternal Embers. I think Atlantis is my favorite. Take that, bludgeoner. Probably should have pulled that up and, whoop, excuse me. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, how that felt. I felt a coughing and sneezing spasm come on, thinking about having to go back to work, and I was like, why? Definitely would have to have some sort of routine. Give us something. Oh, Wodan's wisdom is it's not the something that I wanted, but I'll take it. I love in the Atlantis trailer how it shows the protagonist. You know, he's gotten the charge up
All
thingy
right.
for the sword.
Here's what I have in stock. Just be sure not to burn yourself, won't you?
You know, his goes and gets
Is
the
that
sword
all?
thing there.
Good.
The fastest caravan in all of China. Safe roads.
Why talk about it when I can show it? There we go.
Behold, Titan Slayer, the Pillars of Hercules, nothing further beyond. Pass these gates and know the unknown. Surely danger
This is
lurks
it right
in
here.
these undiscovered
This is my favorite part.
places. But the rewards may prove to be enlightening. Who knows what secrets will be found in this dark realm.
You know, that part where he takes the I guess you could call it Poseidon's Energizer. Oh. Poseidon's Energizer for the sword, and it goes, and you know, you see it go, and you hear the thunder, and the crackle of thunder. You see the blue energy field around the sword blades, and that for me is, I just love that. It's sort of what I kind of feel like when I get to buy a new shares of a security. It's like, you know, I feel like I'm charging up, and I was like, "Urgh!" I get to take on the next challenge. Oh, excuse me, but it felt good. got you there. There we go. Oh, yeah, how he goes and inserts it into the, you know, to the pommel. It forms, of course, forms the pommel of the blade. You know, the pommel of the handle, I mean. I remember saying, come on! Come on, dude. Bite the dust. Or bite the snow. I still remember saying when Atlantis came out, we had the trailer for it, of course. I still remember saying, I wish we could do a quest like that, you know, where we could we could have a weapon or something where we can, you know, put in something to it and it powers up like that. Of course, that did not happen. At least it didn't happen quite that way. So, you know, part of me is sad. But if it's a case of you know, gotta make do with what's available, I'll make do.
All right. Here's what I have in stock. Just be sure not to burn yourself, won't you?
Oops. Didn't mean to buy those two extra. Didn't mean to do that.
Is that all? Good.
Yeah, part of me really wishes we could have done the clong, and then, you know, done the, or at least done the in-game equivalent of, you know, putting a new pommel in a sword and energizing the sword and making it all flashy smashy sort of thing. Probably be able to do 1 or 2 more sessions, and then we'll probably have to restart the game. Oh. Seriously? Nothing. Rip off. Come on, Hildesfini. Stop dashing off. Come on! Stop dashing off and let me smash you there, son. Ah! Ooh. Oh, I know I have that. Athena's mirrored shield.
The fastest caravan in all of China. Farewell.
The best scrolls and potions and so on and so forth. You know how it goes.
Oops. Is that all? Yes, it is, Chin. For now. first I read Stalker as Smoker, and I was like, what in the heck is a smoker? Come on. This is the third time this recording we have gotten Apples of Doom. It's the third time this recording we have gotten that.
All right. Here's what I have in stock. Just be sure not to burn yourself, won't you? Run along.
I am running along.
Ah, my
Are you
friend.
gonna run along
you
with
look
me?
weary. Can I take a burden from your shoulders? May your path
Always be even. Come on, dude. I'm just remembering how once you defeat, when you're coming through this part of the campaign for the first time, you defeat Hildesfini and you get to the shrine down the road there just a little bit, and you've defeated my boar. How dare you! And hiya! Attack!
Do you need something? I don't have all day.
You have enough time for me, madam.
Run along.
Trust me, your belongings are safe with me. Well, that sounded suspicious, didn't it? May your path...
Always be even. Alright. Oh, jeez, just a sec, guys. I quickly gotta go use a little trees room. BRB. that, guys. So. Honestly, I wish I had the sort of amount of money that I had in game right now, IRL. It's 240 million gold. I wish I had that sort of money, IRL. You know, I remember learning about some of the stuff that back in the Gilded Age, during the time of Rockefeller, Carnegie, and Morgan, J.P. Morgan, and how in some ways J.P. Morgan was not as quite as quote unquote wealthy as Carnegie and Rockefeller, but he still had a lot more in influence and reach. That's an interesting concept if you think about it. And that is part of how I feel being able to do this stuff for you guys, is that I may not be as wealthy as or as powerful as some. I still have some power and some reach. Alright. I'm about dealing with our boar friend here. I'm about done out. So we will head over to, once we make the sales of this lot. And we're gonna go ahead and head on over to Gadir and take a visit over at the transmuter there.
All right. Here's what I have in stock. Just be sure not to burn yourself, won't you? My pleasure. Do come back. Blah, blah, blah.
Ah, my friend. You look weary. Can I take a burden from your shoulders? May your path
Always be even.
always be even.
Atlantis, get deer. Let's go ahead here.
No funny business.
Yep. And with the screwed up sound effects have started, so actually at a good time game wise to be able to do this. So see what we got, guys. Hold on to that. I'll hold on to both of those. What's that thing? What's the thing? My brain is just going do. Oh. Twice. There we go. It's let's go ahead here. Let's quickly. Those two amulets there. He said knock on wood, so. Yes, I do, son. All right. All right. We're going to go ahead here and end the episode, guys. So I'll go and finish getting stuff sorted off cam so as that can get things all done and that. But yeah, I do appreciate everybody who's come out. For those of you watching here on YouTube at youtube.com/OsageOrangeGaming, please remember to leave a like, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon for notifications. It really does help. Make sure you give a follow over on Twitch at twitch.tv/OsageOrangeGaming. So yeah, I do appreciate everybody who's come out, and I hope to catch y'all in the next episode. Ta-ta for now.